Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and please would you welcome Con driving his Montana for us today. And you're going to enjoy this game, I'm absolutely certain of it. So put the kettle on, grab yourself a cup of tea, or if you prefer, get a nice cold beer out of the fridge. You'll need it. It's quite a long game. Now, I've known my friend Con for a number of years now. We hark back to when we used to play for a Greek clan many years ago. Probably 5 years ago now, I would imagine. So going back to the early days of the game, really. And Con now plays for a clan called OP, which you've probably heard of. And he's a very good player, so I think you might be able to pick up a few hints and tips from this game. If you notice, Con's staying fairly central, which he does like to do generally. He'll stay fairly central on the map and snipe from long range to start with. And the Montana is the perfect platform for mid to long range sniping. I remember when we were in King of the Sea all those many moons ago, we used to use the Montana all the time as the BB. Very effective. You've got 12 barrels on this beast, and if you can get broadside targets, it's absolutely devastating. And I think throughout the course of this game I mean, I know you guys probably understand the power of 12 shells exiting the barrels of the Montana and then landing on the enemy ships. But, you know, it was a citadel right there.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
So at the moment I think Con wants a little bit of respite from this Neptune, so he's just going to drive behind the island, get in a cover, and all will be well. Now there's a Hayate, 7 kilometres away, and preempted the HE, a couple of hits into him. Yeah, he lost a fair bit of health there. I think if I was that Hayate, I don't think I'd have been quite so aggressive there. He's lost nearly half his health. And I think Con wants to he wants to deal with that Neptune as well, right, but Hayate is smoked up. Gets a hit into him. So, I mean, not a terrible start, not a great start. I mean, if you look at the score at the top of the screen, Con's got 6 plane kills already as well. So he's doing his bit as well against the enemy carrier. And he's got shots away on the sleeve from there. And of course it was a single ricochet, you know, why not? Oh dearie me, Wargamer. So I'd just like to say that I don't really want to be that Baltimore or the Schlieffen right now. We'll get into Montana range, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. That's 3 citadels for nearly 54,000 damage on the Schlieffen. Oh god, Con. And I've got a feeling that one won't buff out. The Baltimore's bowing. I don't think it'll help him, but you know, Con's gone for the Pommern, the more broadside target there. And that's nearly 15,000 damage. Very nice. Hands up if you think that Con feels quite comfortable here. Right, so multiple targets. Beautiful situation, I think, for the Montana right here.
Attention, reporting the target position.
And I believe that's another 15,000 damage. Yeah, consistent. You've got to give the Montana that. Very consistent. The Baltimore's trying to hug the island, but Con's reversing, and he's he's aiming right at the Baltimore's nose. He'll overmatch him, go straight through him, and that's another 16,000 damage. Midway's coming in for a drop. He's shooting down aircraft. I think that was 3 aircraft there. Not too bad. And the Pommern comes back into view. I think we'll have a little bit of that as well. Yeah. So I would say the second quarter is very strong. Montana's a good ship, but you know, it's not just the ship, is it? It's the player, and Con's positioning has been absolutely exemplary here. He's keeping himself out of danger by angling away from the enemy ships, and he's consistently hitting big hits. That's another nearly 11,000 there on the Pommern. And now the friendly team have got a clear advantage on this side, I believe. Not so much on the left side of the map though. So we'll see how that develops in the future. Another shot into the Pommern for 13,000 damage there. Very consistent. I mean, this ship is so consistent. And Veneto out there on the flank. I think Con's attention might turn to him. The Kronstadt is also pushing in. They're just the front guns away on Veneto. A Citadel and his first kill. So, do we go for the Pommern? Do we go for the Kronstadt? I think we need to get rid of this Kronstadt, don't we? This guy will probably turn bowing, and Con's going to angle into him sensibly. Gets all his guns away first, and that's a Citadel, and the Confederate pops up. And the Kronstadt now understands the power of the Montana. You can't do that in front of the Montana at that distance, you know. Not a good Montana anyway. And that's another shot out on the Pommern. And that'll be high caliber. So, a very strong start to the third quarter. Picking up 2 kills, up to 217,000 damage, and 7 Citadels so far. It seems the Neptune paid for his earlier indiscretion. Oh, fantastic. So the spotter plane's up and we're shooting at a Frederick de Grosser. Pummeled for nearly 20,000 damage. Carrier's coming in. And Con sees himself on fire. But I think we'll have another salvo out on the de Grosser. That might have smarted somewhat. Oh, fantastic stuff.
The enemy is about to win.
However, the incompetence of Con's own team means that he's going to have to hyper-carry here, right? Because the points are down. They haven't even got a cap. And they're all chilling there. Midway's coming in. I think the Midway recognises that Con's quite a threat and probably wants to get rid of him, you know. So yeah, he nearly captures here, but what, 3 seconds away from capturing the base? Very unlucky in my view. Bloody carriers will always ruin your fun, right? That's nailed on. And I think Con he's got mind to go and deal with that aircraft carrier. He's going to slow down and try and get the cap. You know, the team needs some points on the board at this point. So still on fire. Taking shots from the Des Moines at long range. The Des Moines is behind the island there. And our friend Con here certainly doesn't want to get farmed by that Des Moines, so he's turning away. And the Pommen's very low. The de Grosser's very low as well, so potentially good news. The enemy only have 3 ships left. Let's see if we can do some damage on the Montana. Yeah, it's 5k. Midway's coming in with a torp strike. Con's focusing on the Des Moines. He sees he's accelerating in front of him. Midway gets a big hit into Con. Oh, not a single shell hit there on the Des Moines. Very surprising.
In 5 minutes.
Unlucky, but I think the Ruprecht might put paid to the Des Moines plans there. Con manages to get another salvo away. And gets 3 pens at the Des Moines. 295,000 damage. Midway hits him for, what, 10,000? And I think Con's a little bit annoyed by this Midway at this point. And the team certainly need to press it into the caps. The Ruprecht needs to go into the Bravo cap. Con's done the right thing, pressing into the Midway. He'll take the heat for the team. Now it must be said that this replay is from a couple of patches ago, and I think Con sent me this possibly a couple of months ago, and I feel as though the game has changed so much since then, you know, with the advent of super ships and one thing and another. It almost feels as though games like this are few and far between now. Feels as though this sort of thing has been relegated into history. And an HE salvo out on the Midway. For 5,000 damage. Oh, that's hilarious, man. That midway should have been absolutely smashed there. So back to the AP, and midway is angled away to a degree. Right, okay. So 3 pens, 2 aircraft shot down. Can we get a final shot into this guy and kill him? Three pens, 1 over pen, 1 torpedo protection hit and 3 ricochets. Okay. But to be honest, when you get nearly 315,000 damage, 9 citadels, 48 aircraft shot down, and all the achievements, it doesn't really matter, does it? Fantastic game, Con, and I just wish more of the games were like this these days, you know. The game seems to have changed a lot since the game was played, and it's only a couple of months ago. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.